Good afternoon everybody, welcome to Slam, home of Tamworth FC for Tamworth versus Salford in the Vanarama National League North. The playoff race is really starting to heat up as we enter the last couple of months of the season, and no game really epitomises it more than this one particularly. Salford up in second, Tamworth down in eighth, just 9 points separate the sides. Just a testament to show how close it is at the top of the league. I'm with Moorcroft, got Jack Glennon alongside me, and
I think this opening sort of 15-20 minutes are going to be probably the most important of the game.
Ball goes upfield, Simon Grant again winning his header. It falls quite awkwardly for Joe Clark and he gives it away. Nick Horton goes to strike from range, well caught by James Belshaw. There's a lot of power behind that from Nick Horton. It's bouncing at a funny height, but you just think maybe, obviously the likes of Nick Horton's in there, George Green, Patrick Brough, they might be used to the pitches like this.
Obviously we were saying before, with Newton being their danger man, that he's the one who's, they're going to look to bring into the game at every possible moment. At the minute, where you see the ball position on the pitch, that seems to be Simon Grant's man, in a way.
Rich Allen heads the ball down to George Green. Green lays it back off to Allen. Allen lays it down the line for Brough. Brough with the chip back into middle. Phoenix tries to drag it from just behind him. Just takes it wide to the goal. It was a good chance. Lovely ball in from Pratchett Brough, just a little bit behind Mike Phoenix.
I think it's interesting at the minute to see both teams here are trying to impose.
Lynch picks out Nottingham. It's a great touch in to the box from Michael Nottingham. Slips as he tries to get the cross in. Green left foot, drags it over, saved off the line by James Belshaw. And Green, he'll be absolutely gutted that the goalkeeper's got the save in there. Almost looked like it was easy to score the miss, but it's good keeping. Solf still alive. Allen gets the ball in. Phoenix, he's touched that one wide and it's out for a goal kick. Fantastic goalkeeping though.
Again, there we saw the ball over the top, and Michael Nottingham, capitalised on it, and he's obviously that seems it's part of the game plan, and it's going to be something we're really going to try and push, especially in this first half, I think.
I think as well, Salford have got the wind in their favour. It's a good touch in the middle by Jed Davis. Davis at the top of the box, lays it off to Fox on the right-hand side. Slips in, takes a shot, and he's rather duffed to that one, I think is the best way to describe it. Gets it back. I've thrown it in, puts cross in towards the middle, flips on, put down by Fox at the edge of the box, shoots over the bar and remains 0-0. But another shot, and Tamworth just slowly steadying into this game a little bit. Horton on the ball on the left hand side now, plays it into Green. Green bats Horton. Horton gets past his man, he's taken out there by Luke Jones. Well, we know he can hit from this range. We saw that last week with the shot that set the corner up that Grandy scored from. But he's shooting towards the Salford fans behind that goal. Travelled in quite a good number today, as they're starting to do. Green, left-footed, goes to the curler. It is on target. It's not on target, just off target rather. But good strike, had a nice curl on it, and just a little bit more, and might have just snuck in. But I think Belshaw had his near post covered.
I think it shows, for a free kick like that, not everyone's got the confidence to shoot from that sort of an angle, and I think that just goes to show how George Green is confident in his abilities, now sort of desperate he is to get a goal.
And that's the important thing from those situations. You've got to force the keeper into doing something and just let him know in a way that you can do that. Cross comes in for Tamworth, cleared at the near post by Scott Burton, picked up by Nick Horton, but Tamworth win it back on the right hand side now. It's played out up into Connor Taylor. Taylor in the middle into Joe Clark. Clark sets free Paul Green on the left hand side. He's got a couple of options in the middle, goes for the cross. It's a good one, deep into the box. Header cleared by Salford, picks up though. Shot comes left footed from the edge of the box from Connor Taylor. He cuts aside, but couldn't keep it down and keep it on target. It remains 0-0, 32 minutes played. Paul Green cuts in field now. Right footed ball over the top looking for Connor Taylor. Heads it up in the air. Rich Allen's closed down, but the ball falls for Simon Grant in the centre-back position. Rolls it into Nick Horton, who's shoved off the ball there. And Connor Taylor wins it back, plays it back to Burns. Burns up the line now. Nick Horton still trying to make amends. He does get the challenge in. Unfair, says the referee. Free kick, and I think that was my words exactly. Soft for Tamworth. Got a free kick on the right-hand side. Cross comes into the near post, headed up by Connor Taylor. It's hanging in the air. Scott Burton trying to get onto it. He puts a good challenge in. Shot comes in, fired into the roof of the net. Tamworth take the lead from Connor Taylor, and that really came out of nothing. Burton lunged for it, I think Taylor just nicked it inside and fired it into the roof. And 39 minutes on the clock. Tamworth take the lead. Green looking to get Salford forward quickly. Out to the left hand side to Brough. Brough with the low cross into the middle. It's poor from Paddy Brough. Ben Foxton sets it and looks to get Tamworth on the break over the halfway line now. Sits it through, looking for Newton to get on the end of. Newton's won the corner as well. Davis across the flat one into the middle. Clear header from Newton. Settles into the far post. And Tamworth double the leads. That was too easy for Newton at the back post, completely unmarked. Rises. There wasn't even much power on the header.
No, not at all. I think that corner came in then, and every Salford player who was in the box and in that area just looked at the ball and went, "Are you going to head that?" And then another player looked and went, "Oh, you thought you were going to head it?" And then Tamworth player there, he's come in. He went, "You know what? I'll head it," and put it straight in.
Goes back to Brough. Brough, who's got space, takes a few steps back, plays it into Norris. Norris with the poor ball back. And that's just like a concentration, I think, there. Lynch has to clear it upfield. On the halfway line, Hume challenging for it, loses out to Luke Jones, but Scott Burton picks it up, plays over his head, Hine heads it down, Phoenix on the left hand side, Jordan Humes just inside of him, Phoenix goes towards the byline himself, squares it across, no one there, Salford and Nottingham miscontrols it on the far side, frustrating there, Nottingham gets crossed back in, takes deflection, flapped up by Belshaw, comes back out to Nottingham puts cross in, Norris heads it away from goal and heads it comfortably into Briscoe, who gets it clear. And if anything, that move has just summed up Salford City's afternoon here. Salford still needs to go forward. Lynch, choose ball to left hand side. Brough heads it down into the middle. Nottingham plays it just behind Priestley. Tamworth again get it clear. Briscoe is onside. Tamworth until one here. Briscoe top of the box, into the box, squares it from Newton. Just behind him, Newton misses it. Chases it back across. Burton heads it clear, improvises it, and Salford again getting away with their caught on the break as they try to press men forward. Great defending in the end by Burton. Poor ball from Briscoe. I don't know if it's worth doing it, but if you've got any thoughts on a man of the match? I don't think there's really many Salford players who I'd be willing to give it to. I think Belshaw's had a good game in net for Tamworth. He's not had too much to deal with, but he's dealt with the crosses. Brough clears the ball at field for Salford. Hines gets his head on it, comes out to Phoenix on the right hand side. Phoenix at the moment trying to work away into the box, goes towards the byline, still going, comes off the Tamworth player. It's going to be a corner for Salford. Norris now with the corner. Again, floats the cross in, flits onto the near post, headed clear rather by Tamworth. And again, Briscoe's going to look to get on his bike and get Tamworth back up field. He shoves over Paddy Brough, still going with it, Briscoe. So he's played through ball on the left hand side now. Tamworth still coming forward. Fox comes back, squares it across. Boring space, and Hume gets it clear for Salford. Brough complaining with the shoulder. Tamworth still coming forward though. Andy Burns picks out Connor Taylor on the right hand side, so where Tamworth want to be in that right hand channel by the corner. Play back out to Taylor, who's on side. Hume puts the challenge in, but Taylor squares it across to Fox. Fox, good touch, wide. Billy Priestley makes the challenge. Referee gives the free kick, and Billy Priestley is going to escape a booking here. He's on a yellow. He's made the challenge. Not really many Tamworth players going for that, trying to get Priestley that second yellow, but free kick. Briscoe's quite determined to take this on right on the edge of the area. Briscoe standing over it, right foot is going to go for power on this one. He gets power behind it, straight into Jay Lynch's arms though. Watch it well, the Salford keeper did. But Luke Jones and Jack Layton, centre backs for Tamworth, have had a very good game.
Yeah, the match sponsors today for Tamworth have picked Luke as their man of the match. And rightly so, they've been very strong. We're reading the reports and he said that they weren't the most physical centre backs. And obviously for us, Mike. Yeah, and I think, Mike Phoenix is a very physical striker, gets involved. And
there is the full-time whistle. Tamworth FC 2, Salford City 0. Both goals coming in the first half from Tamworth, from first Connor Taylor, then Danny Newton. Both poor goals. And Salford, I think, for the second time this season, failed to score in a game. It's a big 3 points for Tamworth. That brings them within 6 of Salford now.